Hey, this is John Bollinger with Premier Guitar. Today we're doing a review demo of the Line 6 Helix. The Helix has been getting a ton of press lately because Line 6, they were right in front of everybody else on the whole amp modeling thing. Starting, 18, 19 years ago. That Pod Kidney came out like 17 years ago. Since then, people like Fractal and Kemper have gone a long way with it. And the Helix is Line 6's way of kind of jumping in from making the big step from the Pod to that kind of touring, pro, recording type gear. And they do an excellent job. A lot of times you see new gear and you think, well, I wish they would have done this or done that. With this, I'm thinking like, man, they thought of everything. And they really did. So before I tell you about the Helix, I'll tell you about how we're recording it. I'm just plugging my PRS David Grissom directly into it. And we're running a 1/4 inch out into a Fender Supersonic amp in the clean channel. And we're miking that with a Royer R121 mic. And that's going into an Apogee Quartet into Pro Tools. And that's just for people that want to use the Helix in front of their amps. Then, as a second option, and this is all about options, we're running 2 XLR outs that are going into the Apogee Quartet as well. So that's a direct signal to give the full-on amp modeling sensation. So why don't I do this? Right now, just for shiz and giz, we're going to first give you just the amplifier that's mic'd, and you can hear what that does. And I'll kind of do a clean, dirty thing. And right now, I'm on, they have a ton of different settings, but right now I'm on the JB Deluxe because I tend to like small tube amps like little Deluxes or Supros or Nace or little amplifiers. And this was what I was going for. So let me show you what this sounds like just in the amp. And here it is with nothing. Little verb, little overdrive, now let me give you the same thing with just the direct signal. Little verb. Little overdrive. Now, in some ways, that direct signal is not really a fair fight because when you get into stereo effects, you're getting this great ping-pongy, swirly stuff that you just can't get with a mono sound. And we'll probably kind of combine the two for this video so you sort of hear what they both sound like. But right there is just either or for that little section I just played. So let me tell you about the ingredients. We'll start with the dual DSP powered HX modeling engine. And then there's 45 amps simulated, 30 different cabinets, 16 different mics, and 70 effects. Sheesh. There's up to 4 simultaneous amplifiers you can use at one time, up to 32 simultaneous effects, 4 discrete stereo signal paths, and there's this 6.2 inch LCD display. Look at this bad boy right there. You know, that's one glitch with like the Fractal and the Kemper. They have this tiny little screen, and which is normal. This has this big thing right there. Just look at this. Look at the size of that, whoops. Look at the size of that tuner, man. You can see that from outer space. It's awesome. More goodies include 2 1/4 inch outs for expression pedals, as well as another out for an extension cabinet. If you want to do different amp switching, it's got all that. Then we get into the touch sensitive foot switches for editing. Let me show you. Okay, like I said, I pulled up. I just started with basically what they had, and then I adjusted a little bit to my liking. So they've got a ton of presets. So I took a Deluxe and just put my own little spin on it. Right over here, hit that. And I added a script. And here's what's so cool. You can edit it right here. So I like phasers. So I added that. Right here, you want to make it more, want to make it faster. For like a fast wailing thing. Do that on the fly. Or say you want to just do something entirely different. Scroll through this and you can go to a nice 70s chorus. Whatever effect you want, you can get to it very quick. Save it just like that. So changing effects is amazingly easy like that. On top of that, what I love about this, you can run this just like old school stomp boxes. Got my tremolo there now, got my verb here, got my overdrive here, compressor here, delay, and you can change it all as you go amazingly easily. Hit this button right there and you get to your amp. So say you want a little bit more dirt on your basic signal. Well, just turn that drive up, baby, nothing to it. Say you want a little bit more bass, no problemo. Scoop your mids, why not? Man, I just like having access to knobs and stuff because it's kind of what we're raised on, at least, you know, this generation. Next generation, it might all be flat screens. But for now, we still like knobs, like amps and pedals. And you have all these crazy options. Say you want to add a little bit more hum. I can't imagine why. I don't want hum, but there it is. Sag, whatever. It's all right there. Change up your cabinets. You can do it all. So just like stomp boxes, you can not only control where you want them on your board, you can also control them where you want them in your signal flow. I mean, they really thought of every tweaker's option. Other cool ingredients, you've got a built-in volume or expression pedal. So right there, your wah, your whatever, it's right there. Phones out, volume right there, master volume. They've really thought of everything. So it's awesome. Although this is my job telling you how to do stuff like this, I'm not a particularly technical guy. I'm kind of a plug and pray sort of guy. So this is even for a caveman like me, this is remarkably easy. So let me show you, I guess what makes it easy is that they've got great presets and you can just tweak from there. So why don't we just go through a couple presets so I can show you what they have. Okay, brown sugar, easy enough. Let's see what that does. Let's see how Keith and Ronnie we can get, or Keith and Mick Taylor, I guess. Now, granted, it's not a Telecaster, but that's not bad. Pretty close. Life in the Fast Lane, let's see what options they have in there. So on every one of these presets, they've preset them with different effects that they think would be appropriate for whatever that setting is. So let's hear how Joe Walsh this is. I never realized how hard that lick is. So that's pretty cool. I mean, for just like plugging it up on the, you know, for just dialing it in like that, it's pretty close. Let's go up here. Okay, we got like Cold Shot, obviously Stevie Ray Vaughan. Let's see what that does. Yeah, let's see what this is. Pretty cool. Let's try another one. Untitled Streets. I'm assuming that's, U2. Pretty cool, man, for just dialing it right in. Hey Joe, let's see what that does. I'm assuming Hendrix, of course. Cool. Let's see what else I have. It's just, this is pretty fun. Oh, okay. Every breath you take. Let's see what that does. See how policey we are. Days. Go off and have a bite. It's still ringing. Cool. You think about when that song was recorded, how much effort went into all those effects, and there is something pretty close. Okay, so there's Police, Aqualung. Okay, classic 70s Jethro Tull. Man, that sounds to me like spot on. Run Like, I'm assuming that's Run Like Hell. Let's see what that says. Pretty cool. Makes me think I should really work on my cover songs. This is like it's fun scrolling through these because you think about like all those classic tones you've heard your whole life, and it's fun to have. I don't know. It's like a little trip back in time. Let's see what else I got. Oh, okay, Mystery Train. It's got to be the Elvis-y thing. Let's see what that is. Man, that's cool. Another great little added bonus is the looper. Put it right there, it's already built in. Remember I think it's the DL4 that like everybody had and had that looper on it. It was easy to operate, but it had a very short time. This gives you tons of time and all these weird options like full speed, fast speed, normal speed, reverse forward. So dig this. This is ear candy. How cool is that, right? And you can, of course, build loops forever on it should you want. So really fun, but something you could do whatever, build percussive loops in a solo gig, whatevs. One other bit to give you, this thing is built like a tank, man. I mean, there's not like cheap plastic crap that's going to fall off. These are solid. So I love that. It's going to hold up. And you think about back in the day when some of these famous tones were created, people had tons of gear. So it's amazing that this in this tiny little box gives you all that can fit on a major tour or fit in your bedroom or fit in your home studio. So very impressive. Now to read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com. While you're online, make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe to our ever-growing YouTube channel. There is so much stuff on there. So let's take it on home with some old school Jimmy Page. Yeah.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on premierguitar.com.